inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. And hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I want to taste consumption. Be faster to
So do I.
Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the door closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe, and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye. I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago. Sleepless nights I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe,
How's it going? Check. Yeah, that's me. I'll turn this down. Actually, I'll just pause that for now. We got one more to play in the background while we're firing up. This is that one that has a terrible techno section in the middle that I just hate, but the rest of it's not bad. So what do you do when it's free? Hey everybody, how's it going? Hi. Oh, that chat stream is very small down there. Studio mode off. Wow, why is that so tiny? Everybody's talking. Oh, it was because it was Canada Day. I moved all this crap around. Damn it. All right, hold on a minute. Chat. Chatty McChat. There it is. Unacceptably small. How big was it before? Does anybody know the answer to these questions? Talk now. This is why you don't move things. You save templates. Stupid Beaver. Where should I put this? Okay, screw it. It's gonna go right here. You guys will just talk right over me. I want you to be able to read it. It's behind the overlay. Hold on, we're gonna move that up. Overlay. There you go. Magic can happen. 22 people, 22 whole people. It's one of my best streams ever, I can tell already. No, thank you for being here. It builds up over time. Plus, I didn't really warn anybody. It's just kind of my thing, you know? That will change. At least that's the plan. I have it written down somewhere around here. No, it is. You know, I'm busy. I'm sorry. Look, I lost a lot of weight, though. I've been very busy. I've eaten a lot of food in the last 2 weeks, though. Gotta watch out. It's getting fun, you know? You're like, ooh, what did that taste like? That's the enemy we're all dealing with day to day, right? Hey, everybody. I see who's in the chat here. Take a quick look. You copy Radical a bit. Take that Will Smith clip. No, I saw that, actually. I was there just for that. It was like, that's hot. That's hot. It was pretty awesome, actually. I like what he did. It was a good job. Go to hell. You're muted, Beaver. I don't believe you at all. Check. No, don't even try it there, Mr. Andrat. I got this time, bro. Music might be a little loud. That could be a thing. Eh? Oh. I flinched right at the end. We were doing okay. So, I've been doing a terrible job of preparing. Now, I do have somebody that is going to be potentially assisting me here. I just haven't had the time to talk to them. So there is that. And yeah, I guess Spurs wants to get in at me at some point, which, if you show up tonight, I do not have the patience for you right now, okay? Because I might end up with 2 monitors instead of 3 at the end of our conversation, just because I'm just not very rested right now, Spurs, and I think you're a piece of garbage. That's kind of related to a video he posted on his channel recently, which was pretty not okay in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, but Vishanti, he hasn't shown up. Like, I didn't ask him to show up. He just literally never responded to me in the end after so like, I have a theory that had I not got the wrong coast, he still wasn't going to show up that night. Can't hear you. We can't hear you. Captain Crunch, how is that possible? I don't even believe you. Hasn't shown up. Liar! Don't do that to me. Scare me. I could turn me up. If you guys want to hear more of that sexy Beaver, I can crank that bitch. How's that sound? Is that better? More the problem is that every once in a while I'm gonna get excited. I'm gonna yell. And when I do that, you're gonna be at the mercy of my voice, which is not. It's you know. If you have a talk with a pH idiot, ask him why our blood has a buffer system to prevent pH shifts, and that pH shifts are deadly to us. Well, yeah, but you just gotta neutralize your pH, bruh. I don't know what the pH of blood is, to be honest with you. Hey, Stringer News! Ahoy, Captain Beaver is gathering a crew for treasure. Join type. Did you type that out? Good job, buddy. Good to see you. Craven, Mordick, Andrew, Crawl, Surf. We got Sif DK, which I recognize the heck out of you. Captain Crunch. Craven Mordick, Michael W. Rubble. Okay, centimeters. You guys must have been talking about something. Michael, there you're again. Gosh of Heckfire, a member. You know, gotta have that green thing unless you're like we're also a member and a wrench, and then you get blue. Then you get blue. You don't get that sexy green, but you know in your heart of hearts that you're a member. Well, you also get the little icon, I guess, beside you, so you're on fire at that point. Okay, what do we got? Bella Charge. How you doing, Bella? NA, are you out there? Because I just realized what your picture was. I thought it was a hairy set of testicles, and it turns out it's just a bunch of bacon piled up. I had to really zoom in. Because until you do, it's very obnoxious. Craven, how you doing, buddy? Rene, Nemi, did I say that? Well, if I didn't, hi. How's it going? Wait. String of news, Mr. Andrat, all I think of is Mr. Anderson. Mr. Andrat. Fox Tashika, hello, sir. Tashikata. Well, I'm sorry for butchering the shit out of your name before getting it right, I guess, maybe. Where's your cool polar bear animation? Everybody always wants me to pull that stuff out. It's obnoxious. I could do it. Okay, we'll have to plan that, okay? I said that last time, but I will. I'll have to plan it. I don't feel like doing it right now. You people always want me to put on masks. Yeah, Vishante, I mean, I don't know. I wanted to chat with Rene, but then he just wasn't getting back to me, and I just said, fuck it. What I've been looking into a little bit more lately, I'll be honest with everybody, I'm a little bored with Flat Earth. I will absolutely laugh in their face when I get a chance, but I'm getting a little bit bored with the Flat Earth specifically. First of all, they've moved to the B Squad, because the A Squad isn't interested as much as, I don't know, I just feel like, what do they do now? What do? They podcast for hours. And it's because podcasting, A, I think generates them more income because they get the super chats and stuff. But then B, it's because, not the bear, the fox. Surf's always about the foxes. Surf will let me do anything as long as I put a fox outfit on. I don't mean to like surf. Well, I don't know that that's not true, actually. Surf, you're going to have to be the one that answers that. I mean, he really likes, he or she, I might be getting the pronoun wrong. I probably knew this at one point too, Surf, so I apologize for butchering that as well. But, yeah, you know, it's just, there's a lot of love for foxes there. You never know. But Fox Tashikata, you better watch out, buddy. Surf's got his eyes on you. Her eyes on you. God damn it, Surf, correct me. What is your pronoun? We're living in that world now. Human blood should be about 7.4, but varies from 7.35 to 7.45. 7 is deadly, and so is 7. Oh, yeah, okay, well, we can't. But you just, okay, but sir, Sif, come on, buddy. You just gotta neutralize your pH, bruh. Bruh. It's all about neutralizing your pH. Lots of high alkalinity water. What? I probably knew that, Surf. You know, the other day I got one wrong, so I'm shell shocked. Okay, don't worry about it. Looking a little scruffy there. I am a little scruffy, but I like it. Probably need to shave before I've got a video where I was less scruffy and now I'm a little scruffy, so you can't do that. It's like all of a sudden you can't even edit at that point. Try to put something else in, it's like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, I haven't had a lot of time at my computer, and so I've like today was the slowest day I've had in like 2 weeks because I purposely made it that way. I had something I could have been doing, and I told them I'd do it on Monday, which they're fine with, but I think they wanted it done earlier than that. But either way, I pushed it off. But then I had to go fix Punchy's damn air conditioner before I wanted just to do one of those quick trips into the city, grab a part I need for the Monday because I got jobs on the weekend and stuff. But no, Punchy has to text me on Wednesday night, and he's like, come on, my balls are sweaty, man. He didn't quite use those words, but I could feel it, okay? I could feel the moisture on his testicles from through the phone. It was disgusting. But so I was like, man, we got to get those balls cooled off. I mean, you get the idea. I mean, again, I'm paraphrasing, right? Suffice to say, I went there today, and I got those balls some relief, okay? So like I said on the community post, Ilya doesn't have to worry about the repercussions of Punchy's sweaty ball sack if she eventually, one day, is allowed to come from COVID territory to the Great North. Through our border that I'm shocked hasn't been more porous than it is. Yeah. That said, we're gonna try to steer away from politics a little bit. I know that COVID's a bit of a political kind of thing, which we're not gonna really get into. He has one thing I want to show you just because of the mask he's wearing. I think it's in the thumbnail, if you saw. Which he's like very much praising Trump. We're gonna try to tiptoe around that subject a little bit, just in case we do have some right-leaning people in here, which I've probably scared a lot of you off by now. 33 people watching, eh? Where the hell is where's 33 UC when you need him? All right. Oh, 35 now. What the hell am I watching? Is it frozen on? Oh no, there it is. Okay. I'm living in the future over here, guys. So anyways, now that I have talked to nothingness for the first, 10, 15 minutes, pretty typical. You like my hat? It's covering my bald spot. You leave it alone. There's nothing wrong with my bald spot. Not actually. I mean, it is covering my bald spot. I just thought the hat looked nice. I kind of wanted to wear it. I'll probably take it off eventually. I'm not a big hat person. It's one of those things where I kind of wear them for a little bit and I'm just like, done. And then I'll lose the hat for 2 months, not care at all. And then I'll be like, my hat! There's my hat! Put it on, walk around with a hat for a while. Like, this hat is years old. It's still black as the day it was purchased. Because it spends months behind the dresser sometimes. There's not a lot of UV back there. It's a good way to preserve things, Just let them fall behind the dresser. Anyways. So that said, okay, what the hell is actually playing in the background now? Okay, I have to stop that one and turn on this one. Because the other one has a really bad habit of eventually trailing off into copyright music. Which is bullshit. I wonder if you can even hear that. It's in my ears. Anyways, yeah. So how's everybody doing? Everybody's good? Everybody have a good summer? Can you really call that a spot? Well, it looks worse on the fucking camera. I don't know why. Probably because I'm taller than most people, so they're not usually seeing above my head. I mean, I'm not like super tall or anything. I'm just taller than most people. Bella Charge, what up, Beaver? Take some bacon money. I really love bacon. I honestly, I've been eating bacon on sandwiches, so I assure you that your 2 New Zealand dollars has been going to bacon. Like, probably exclusively, I bet. So, fist bump. We get COVID, right? We gotta do this like air thing right now. We're gonna go boom. That was the COVID exploding between our hands. Oh, that's way too high. Gotta pull that mic down a little bit. Check. Check. There we go. Sorry, it was redlining over here, and that's just gonna check. That's just gonna make it reverberate weird. So we don't want that. We don't want reverberating mic. Anyways, let's listen to this idiot a little bit. Oh God, which one was I listening to first of all, where he talked about his pH? Because I mean, these are all just absolutely fantastic. And then I got a treat for you. Look at these things. You get your very own COVID shield. Oh Lord, that's awesome. Oh yeah, and that's something to talk about. This is a YouTuber I actually watch with almost 2 million subscribers who has been like kind of missing off of his channel for a little while. Like not posting regularly, which is odd for him. And he almost died of COVID. So in a Serbian hospital? He says it in the thing, which we'll touch on just real quick. But yeah, he almost died in a Serbian hospital because he's a travel vlogger and he spends a lot of time. Honestly, he's really awesome. It's called Bald and Bankrupt. If you've never seen it, I'll full screen this a little bit for you. This is honestly something that you got to check out if you've never. Where's my mouse? There you are. If you've never seen this channel, it's good shit. So, Bald and Bankrupt. We'll click on this real quick first. We'll just go into his channel and show. Let's see, okay, so like, well, yeah, this is a COVID-19 nightmare. Interesting to hear his take of what was going on, but look at 1 month ago, but like, look at his normal posting habits. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, it'll be, which, let me see, is it? 3 months, okay, so it's 3 months, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month, and then 11 hours ago. So like, he doesn't post for like a whole month right in here. Yeah, and like, he normally posts a lot. Like, yeah, it's at least once a week, typically. And then all of a sudden he just stops here. So yeah, he was in Serbia and he got sick. There he is. Anyways, so yeah, if you've never seen it, it's actually this really cool channel. Like, he travels to the craziest places, and like, one of the ones, I'm trying to see if I can find it here. I think I watch his channel. And there's another guy he meets up with every once in a while that I also watch, actually. But let me bring it back into this. Let me find. I'll show you something really, like really cool if I can dig it up. 2 years ago. No, it must be. So I've gone back too far. It's gonna be real shitty looking where he is. Like, check this out.
Yeah.
This old guy here. This is the craziest shit you'll ever see.
Куда?
Поехали.
Прямо?
Да.
This guy's just jumped in my car and said, I'm going to take you somewhere. Let's see where we end up.
So they go into the radiation zone, and he like keeps saying, no, straight, go straight. And they like go through like this abandoned town and stuff.
Где мы были уже?
Нет.
Где?
Именно.
And like, he just lets him guide him. Of course, they stop and look at things along the way. Like, I mean, he's obviously stopped on his way back, but in this part, he's just going
To Russia at some point and back into Belarus. Let's see where this is going then.
So he's like on the border of Russia and Belarus or whatever, and then he takes him to his house, which is like off in the bushes. Like, look at. Hey. Check this out. All right, get in there.
He's saying, shut the door. Можно тогда приготовить, кушать или что-то?
Я?
Да.
But yeah, so he like, and then he checks on this guy months later too. Like, he goes back into Belarus and I think he finds him again just walking down the road at some point. He's like, fuck, look who that is, fuck. He like pulls over and anyways, it's pretty good channel. Anyways, if you haven't checked it out, Bald and Bankrupt. And then like, just while I'm talking about this, Harold Balder, if you like travel vlogging, is another one that goes around and does similar stuff. And like, he likes to show you food or like prices of things. So like, you know, he'll go and stay at like a hotel in Vietnam that costs $100 a night, and he'll go across the road and stay in a place that costs $30 a night, and he'll like show you the difference and compare them. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I had a Cobra dinner. One of the coolest ones I saw for him was like, he did like a pod hotel and stuff like that. Yeah, like right there, $5 hotel versus $100 hotel.
The $100 Kathmandu hotel room versus, well, let's see how cheap a hotel room I am able to. Gonna work. If it's too. This is your.
No, kharab.
Kala. Okay, no towel. I have t-shirt.
So he's quite the adventurer because he puts himself on the line for that, eh? Anyways, getting out of that, moving towards that. Hey, what I was saying about Flat Earth, by the way, is not that I'm moving away from it completely. I realized I didn't come to the conclusion of that conversation. What I was going to say is I've been doing a little bit more Sov Citizen kind of looking at. They're very stupid people. Or at least it's a lot of fun to listen to them talk to cops and just say shit, which is not usually correct. So that's something that I'm kind of looking into right now for making a video. Now we are, there's a Flat Earth collab that I've been working on forever. However, I have to redo part of my video now because the reason is, because we're all about truth and honesty in this world, the current agreed understanding of how pressured will work in a container with regards to gradients and gravity is that we can't really use that argument, actually, because gravity is always going to be there, and so pressure is always going to be pressing on it, even with the added pressure. So the reality is, after having some discussions with Team and Sean Hufford and that I do believe that on a very small scale, it would be immeasurable almost. But even if you made a tube that was a meter, 2 meters, 3 meters tall, you could probably measure pressure difference between the top and the bottom, even under pressure. Now, Sean has talked about, I think last night he talked about an experiment he's working on to actually do that and prove that, which would be pretty cool. So I'm interested to see the results of that. Yeah, Soft Citizens getting tased is sweet, sweet music. I know, but if you put a video with them getting tased, it's an instant demonetized, so it's violence. Just didn't you know? Fair enough, I guess, but yeah, so the new understanding, and it's not new other than that we've talked about it and we've come to the agreement that we do think that would have a gradient effect even under pressure. And so the whole thing of like pressure being equal under like in a container is not necessarily actually true. So I guess the reason they teach that is because it simplifies it for a practical size. Like if you've got a 0.001% difference between the top and the bottom of a container, does it really effing matter? And I guess that's why we simplify it. And so, but the reality is there probably would be a difference, and it is apparently calculatable, and you know, Sean's gonna do it. So I have to wipe out part of that video because I kind of use that as one of our evidences, and then, you know, current conversation takes that and throws it in the garbage. So welcome to trying to make a video that has factual information in it. It is what it is. The thing with the gas pressure is that it is measured on all sides of the container. That's why the definition of atmospheric pressure is different. Yeah, but atmospheric pressure, like, it doesn't matter about, like, in a container or not in a container. Gravity's always present. So there's going to be a difference. It's really, really small, though, like Andrew Stahl just said. So yeah, there is going to be a difference between the top and the bottom of the container. But anyway, so that's what we're running under right now. There is a difference between the top and the bottom. It's going to be very small, but it's going to be there. It's going to be impractically small, but it doesn't change the fact that if you had a big enough container, you actually could have a sizable gradient in it. So it does kind of toss that argument into the trash. Now, here's the problem. Why is there even a gradient? The entire conversation about a gradient, I mean, gradient is the proof anyways, because at that point there needs to be, it's like Team said last night. I've always said this. I said this literally to a flat earther when I had them in front of me the first time before I started my channel, the first time I ever actually met one. And I was like, do you agree that Earth has a gradient? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, okay. Do you agree that if you're holding an object, that even if it's the tiniest amount of difference, like the smallest of decimal points, there would be less pressure above that object than below it, right? And he's like, yes. I'm like, then why the fuck doesn't it just shoot into the sky when you let go of it? And he's like, because it's denser than the air around it. I'm like, yeah, but the air above it isn't as dense as the air below it, so why down? Why does it choose to go through the denser medium instead of through the less dense medium above it? And so, yeah, it's gravity. Absolutely. It's what is the, I need that on a press dial, but it's gravity, you fucking idiot. Gravity! Gravity! Gravity does it again, even. I love it, though, actually. I guess I should have that on a hot tile. That said, yeah, it's gravity. So, I mean, it is the proof. It's just that what do you do with that now? They just throw it in the garbage. Well, yeah, without gravity, with diffusion alone, it would make the pressure equal at all top and the bottom. Well, of course, exactly. You just, yeah, gravity is the proof anyways. So container, no container. Now, oh God, I love coffee so much. Listen, put a 1 in the chat if you want to die when the last coffee bean is harvested on Earth. Just, it's a very morbid thing we're going to talk about there, but just put a 1 in the chat if you think that when they harvest the last coffee bean on Earth and the plant has finally gone extinct in all forms, that you want to be buried in the hole that that plant came out of. That's how I feel about it. I feel like as they're harvesting the last bean, they could just have a crew of guys that starts digging the hole for my body. Here's the question I always wanted to ask flurfers. Why is a barrier needed between 0.01 atmosphere and 0.00? Well, yeah. That's the other thing. I remember, I think I asked, well, I've asked flurfers this anyways. I'm like, so you got 0.001 and then 0.009 and 0.008 and then 0.007. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then another decimal point. And it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller because gradient. Like, what number does it magically stop at? Because if it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller, then at what point do you ever have pressure beside no pressure? Because you just not, and we try to tell them this, of course. We've tried repeatedly. It's just not the case. See, I see coffee lovers out there everywhere. That's right. I agree with all of you people. Just put me in the damn hole with the coffee bean. Once it's gone, it's gone. There's never going to be a synthetic that's as good as this. Well, I don't know. They're already pumping dirt into your grounds. Just look it up. You don't believe me? Give me a goddamn second. Give me a second. I'll show you. I'm going to be just like a flat earther, though. I'm going to get all my information off YouTube. Okay, you ready? Where is it? Damn it. This can't be the one.
Hey, 42.
This is the one about how bad coffee is for your body by him. Coffee has dirt in it. It's only if you get it grounds. What is that? $5 from Super Chicken. The hell's wrong with you wasting that money like that? They don't care. Flirts just spew the views. Spew for the views. I'll grow my own coffee in a coffee can. That's actually really meta. Growing coffee in a coffee can. 10 to the negative 17 torr. That's where it stops. Yeah, but is it even that? Is there even that much vacuum at the moon? I don't think there is. Have you ever wondered who got the idea of boiling poop to make coffee? Oh, yeah. Well, they take... Well, okay, hold on. They let the animal eat the bean, and then they make it out of the poop bean. Not quite the same as... I mean, it's straight up boiling poop. Oh, my God. I've still got Dan Pratt in the background. What the hell? Oh, he's angry, boy. You guys want to see some Dan Pratt for 10 seconds? I don't know if we looked at this the other day. I gotta get. Oh, Dan Pratt. Oh, he's angry, boy. Is this the one, though? Has he been removed? No. Is it this one? So the crybaby bitches shut my channel down. Yeah, this is the one. Oh. He looks pissed, though. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Prepare. There's gonna be language. It's almost guaranteed, right?
Devolve monkey lives matter.
I know I heard a sound over my cell phone.
What kind of mentally stunted people get bullied by flat earthers? Over and over and over. Because they can't prove their glow.
So he's lost his mind? So this is right after he'd already made a new Dan Pratt 2. I guess because his other one was getting hit by a bunch of different things. The thing they don't get, though, is then they immediately start loading all the videos that are getting them in trouble on their other channel onto their new channel. So then all that happens is people start just slowly flagging their new channel, and then once they figure it out, they just nuke the new channel, and they go, why'd I get nuked? And it was like, yeah, but it was all the same content you were told we weren't allowed to have. And like, I left him a comment on the one video here. See if he left it.
Okay, let's get down to the truth
Oh, he did
of why
leave it.
my channel was yet again deleted. Well, anybody that was watching knows it's because I recently proved what lying little lemmings of YouTube, Team Skeptic the Tweaker, and Fight.
Yeah. Yeah, and he wonders why he gets his channel taken down.
The Flat Earth, the child molester are. They lie.
And then he defined child molester to molest, pester, or harass someone in an aggressive or persistent manner. Somehow I feel like there is another meaning to molest that he cherry-picked. To assault or abuse a person sexually. Yeah, exactly. Dan just picking the one he wants. Look at number 1. So that means he went past that and used the dated one. Look at it's right there. It says dated even. Dated. Like the unused. Oh my god. That's so awesome. Because you know he went to Google, he typed it in, he saw this one right here. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that he saw. And he decided to use the dated one. I didn't say anything bad about him. I was like, because the comment I left, once you get banned on YouTube, you're no longer allowed to have another channel ever again. I know. I know. It's 100%. Like, they then, like, post on their other channel, just so you know what I'm about to get banned, here's the link to my new channel. And they, like, link to the new channel. Like, how do you think I found you again? Dan, you linked your new channel. Ah, dumb. Dumb. So yeah, he used the dated version, which is, you know, I didn't expect much else.
Lie their asses off constantly. And I proved it on video showing Team Tweaker Septic saying that I made up the term rim velocity, and then showing it's used in machinist handbooks all over the world every day. So no, I did not invent it or make it up. And I proved he's a lying little lemming of Lucifer. So he considers that bullying.
But like, the thing that's funny is, okay, so he got his channel clearly, okay, so listen. We don't have to use high IQ tab research here, even though I do have a lot of tabs open right now, so I might be. I don't know. I'll have to ask Red Pill next time I ever talk to him, or I guess if I ever talk to him. Let's rephrase that. He's busy making a frickin' canister fort or something like that in his backyard or something. Have you seen what he's up to? He's making some sort of like container, like sea container house, I guess, which probably will work. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, if you put some center structures in it, you cut all the walls out, bada bing, bada boom, you've got a house. Or maybe he leaves the walls in their bedrooms and stuff. I don't know. It'll probably work. Just put some insulation on it. All a house is a box that has ventilation. Anyways, what in the hell was I talking about?
And then fight the flat earth.
Oh, yeah. So we don't have to be high IQ researchers to figure out that he obviously got his channel removed for bullying and harassment. Which he then accounted to Team Skeptic being proven wrong. So, like, okay, so stay with me on this. He legit thinks that Team Skeptic was able to complain to YouTube and get Dan's channel removed. A, like he gives a shit. Like he has any time to care. And B, like, he really honestly, like, they're crazy. Like, yeah, okay, Team Skeptic and all of us have just a straight line right to YouTube. I just pick up the phone, I just go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, put me through to the person in charge. That's where the deficiency lies, is the ability to reason on a practical level, let's face it. That said, this is what he believes. He clearly believes that Team Skeptic, he proved Team Skeptic wrong, and so Team Skeptic got his channel removed. Hence the ridiculous laughter video before this. That said, I'd have to look it up myself to know if he did prove Team Skeptic wrong. I mean, if it's in a machinist handbook, then, and they all use it, then I guess it would be a phrase used in machinist talk. There's words that only exist in certain trades. That makes a bit of sense.
So he considers that bullying.
Bullying, yeah.
And then Fight the Flat Earth, the child molester, I proved him wrong when he said...
You can't say that. Dan, you can't say that. You aren't... This is the bullying part. You can't say that. Yes, we can call you an idiot. It's not illegal to be an idiot. It's illegal to molest children. You can't call somebody a child molester. And I don't think you're allowed to say somebody's tweaking. Maybe you are. I guess we make fun of the Morgul pretty good. The problem that they're not understanding is there's context involved too. I mean, the reality is that, like, you know, some of the things you say don't matter depending on the tone that you use it in. Like, if all your channel is telling people they're a bunch of, you know, stupid, dumb... Well, I mean, I can't even talk the way... You've heard Dan Pratt. Everybody here knows how Dan Pratt sounds. There's no need to... Oh, yeah, I have serious doubt Danny could prove anything wrong. Well, you know, hey, listen. If it's a word they use in machinist books and he can show in multiple locations that that is a word that they use, rim velocity, then fair enough in that regard. Now, physics doesn't use it. They use different terms, different words. Really, I mean, rim velocity is really no different than radians. When you're doing, like, rotation in radians kind of thing, which is, wow, radians... Oh man, I had to do that all when I was doing the one video. It actually kind of sucks. That was actually the Dan Pratt video, I think. I calculate a circle using radians, and then you have to do rads per hour or rads per minute, rads per second, and that's how you get like a velocity. But it's in like radians per kind of thing. It's not a... So I don't know what they rate their rim velocities in or whatever, but that's kind of how you do like a circle that's rotating. Is it's in like... And there's probably other ways. Ulterior motives. How you going, buddy? Lit Tornado. How I'm just looking at names. The non sequitur. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Nice pause face on Pratt. Well, he gives them away, you know. He brings the milkshake to the yard for all the boys. That's all I'm saying.
Said that float glass is manufactured...
I mean, look at that shirt. If he ain't bringing the milkshake to the yard, I don't know who is.
...by pouring molten glass...
Oh no, I bullied him! Smoke my channel, smite me! Do I have something over my fucking head? What's going on here? Oh, there's like part of the chat box. We're gonna fix that right now. I don't like it. Oh, that's not the one. That's not the one it's got. Oh yeah, we got this. Yeah, pro. All right, so yeah, keep going.
...constructed to be level bed of tin, where it clearly states in the very video he claims to be debunking that they pour molten glass on top of molten, which is just another word for liquid, tin. So by pouring one liquid on top of another creates a perfectly flat and level surface, because that's how liquids act on Earth. They...
Do we really have to... We're not going to get into where he's wrong on this sentence, right? Like, I mean, yeah, he's right. They level. In that distance, it's not going to matter how much curve there is. There's really nothing to say. Dan, you're an idiot. Moving forward.
They do not curve due to some imaginary gravity. And by pointing that out, again, Fight the Flat Earth, the child molester, seems to think that's bullying. So that's why my channel was truly shut down. Now, they can call me names all day long. And now they'll desperately try to get this video shut down.
I mean, I didn't flag it, but I should, because you're calling somebody a goddamn child molester. Moving
Guaranteed.
Forward.
Because I tell the truth about them. Again, what liars they are. What useless, non-consequential, desperate, video game addicted nerd liars they are. And that's why they're being used to fight the flat earth. Because you can't fight the flat earth with actual science. So you need to find the lowest forms of life on earth that will lie about anything because they're so desperate for attention, because they've never been
Dum dum dum. Oh, I got a reply here. Wow, that stretched that bitch out. Okay. Remove that. Why use the dated? See how long that takes to get him to block me now? Just doing that, right? Because that's the thing. I put up #1, assault or abuse a person, especially a woman or child, sexually. Because he knows damn well what he was saying there.
Anything special to anybody in their lives. So by garnering a bunch of fake attention from a bunch of mindless drones on YouTube, they really get their kicks.
Oh, God, my rocks are off, buddy.
Actually being the bullies of flat earthers.
You have no idea, these rocks.
And then every time we prove them wrong scientifically, well, then they just...
I just realized how loud he was.
The same thing.
Oh, Dan, you have no idea. My rocks, they're so off. I mean, I couldn't get these rocks any more off than they are right now. Let's just put it that way there, Dan.
The Democratic Party does to anybody that calls them out on their bullshit. If you point out how racist they are against white people, well then, you're a racist.
Sorry, I was actually like, which one's I got? Yeah, Dan, that's, we all got to deal with that. You're not special. So just try to move forward, okay? We're gonna go through Dan Pratt before we move to Rene, because this is just too much fun now.
To go to the store in my official COVIDiot mask.
Oh my God, that's freaking funny.
All right, if these clowns want me to look as stupid as they do, they're still gonna hear about it.
My God, Pratt, you give away the comedy. I am almost convinced this guy is actually a Poe. Man, he can take a channel and turn it into a 1,000 subscriber channel in like frickin' month again. You watch. Uh-oh, guys. Hold on. We gotta do that again. You know shit's getting serious. Listen, he has actually had... Listen. Wait. Okay, don't play. No. We're not ready. Okay, I gotta set this up for you, Pratt. Okay, we're gonna set this up. Okay, listen, guys. I think you know what I'm talking about here. Okay, Dan's about to get really serious with us. He's about to have a one-on-one. He's got some shit to lay on us. Okay, you ready? Cause like you know Dan is about to bring it when he does the long pause, does a big sniff. He's got to snort that. Probably Coke. Look at those eyes. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm kidding, Dan. I don't think you can afford Coke. That's the truth. You'd have to sell that hot water tank behind him. Then he'd be able to get a hit of Coke. Now that I've definitely demonetized the stream until somebody reviews it and sees that it's completely satire, we'll move forward because I didn't say the name of Schedule 2 narcotics multiple times. I don't know what schedule it is in America. It's not my problem up here. I don't even know what it is up here. What is it? Has anybody ever been caught? What do you get? What's your charge for having some of the devil's crystal, which is probably not what Coke is. So now that listen, this subject has gone awry because I've allowed my brain to take us there. So let's just reel myself back in. We're gonna go back to Dan. We're gonna go back to the fact that he can't afford it. No, sorry. We're gonna go back to, that's right. He's about to get serious with us, okay, everybody? Dan is about to get serious. So if you're ready, I'm gonna turn him up just because listen, we gotta lay this on thick, okay? Here it is. He's ready. See those eyes? Those eyes have things that he needs to say.
All right, guys, so.
Here comes. Yeah. Big breath, here it comes, dropping truth bombs.
Back to the main focus we should all be having.
which is there's free donuts behind the Dunkins after 9. It's oh god, let me think about this. Coupons are stackable at Walmart on Thursdays. I don't know what the answer is. I'll just let him talk. Sorry. I'm being an asshole. I don't have any money either right now. Thank you to all the people that do not start Donate Train because I say this. And I actually mean that. But thank you to all the people that do donate and support and all that stuff. Because, you know, it's like all of us. Money's tight. And by the way, I say the same. Listen to me before anybody touches a goddamn button. I say the same thing that Team Skeptic says. You take care of you, okay? Ain't nobody giving away any money around here. So just, you know, you got to treat yourself the same way, okay? You take care of you and then worry about other people, okay? People are too kind in this world. But moving forward, he is going to talk now because I keep talking.
I've laid out the best I can. The dark path and the light path we're facing. Right now.
Okay, well, I'll turn him up.
I believe
well,
more
he's
than ever.
Frickin' quiet. That's his fault. I have to do it artificially, okay? So if you guys get a jump scare from something else, I apologize, which you shouldn't.
We as a collective, humanity as a collective.
There you go.
Deciding the path it's
Thank you, Adam.
When I wore that mask, I did wear it in the store.
Did you really? Holy shit. Why didn't you record this? Ah, buddy. Come on. He wore that in 2 stores. He didn't record it. There's nothing on there. Wouldn't it be great if you could find him on somebody else's recording? Like, look at this fucking idiot. Be like, whoa, it's Dan.
Different stores.
2 different stores, guys.
I got a couple chuckles. Oh, I love the mask. But mostly, again, I saw people that did everything they could not to look me in the eye.
Take my American doll hairs. Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. Like I said, you better make sure that your coffee's paid for first, buddy. But yes, no, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, okay, so is he like, tell me you're not surprised by this, okay? I want to hear that again.
Got a couple chuckles. Oh, I love the mask.
But mostly, guys, mostly. Shut up and take my money. Vishanti, I will take your money. I won't tell you what I'm going to do with it, though. That's for me to know and you to think about. Whatever that does. Listen, you can do whatever you want with that. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it down. You pick it up, leave it right there, whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm such an ass. I'm in a spunky mood tonight. That's all there is to it. Thank you very much, Vishanti. I jumped in there. I read the future before it was on the screen, so everybody, I can see the future. I charge a small fee for lottery ticket numbers and other things as well. So just come see me on Discord. I'm kidding. Anyways, it's like the channel's immediately like demonetized. It's like all the videos are flagged by the AI. It just overreacts. It's like, holy shit, he's selling miracles.
Mostly.
This is awesome. Mostly, nobody wanted to look me in the face.
Again, I saw people that did everything they could not.
Mippet69. Mippet, you didn't have to become a member. Mippet is somebody that I'm talking to right now about helping a little bit behind the scenes to try to just assist wherever they can, even if it's just organizing some dumb shit to look at on our live stream nights and stuff like that. So everybody be very nice to Mippet. And I've just been too busy to talk to Mippet and have a one-on-one where we could chat about things and just kind of get fired up. I've been that busy that I have ignored Mippet. I've ignored her pleas to help me. Yeah, so anyways, everybody wave at Mippet, say hi. Moving forward, yeah, nobody wanted to look at his ass. Okay, so I got a question for everybody out there, okay? This guy here, come back to this one. This guy here walks up to you in the store.
What's up, guys?
That guy there, This guy walks up to you in the store. Thank you very much for joining, Mippet. I appreciate it. This person has walked up to you, and they have said to you, I'm looking for apples. And your response is, hey, we should make this a game show. A, look the person dead in the eyes while smiling. B, stare at your feet and point down the aisle. C, totally ignore. Do 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 do. It's like, well, it's not gonna be goddamn A. Look at this asshole. He's gonna stab me if I stare him in the eyes. He'll just see fear. So, I'm sorry, Dan, but you kind of called for that one. Don't be mad at me, bro. It's all fun and games. Where were we?
I guess so.
So we were
Two
right.
different stories.
We're right at the point where he was being laughed at inside by people. Okay, so we'll move forward.
I got a couple chuckles. Oh, I love the mask. But mostly,
Yeah, I got B. Gonna point down the aisle, staring at my
I saw
feet.
people that did everything they could not to look me in the eye, not to look at it. They knew I had, as soon as they would see I had something written on there.
Oh my god, this would make such a good skit. Just when I said I was getting bored with Flat Earth, Dan came out and stuck this shit on his new channel. And just made me love it again, you know? God, it's... Dan, I love you, you know? You brought me into this. You just keep me all fired up inside. I think you're a great guy. Honestly, he is amazing. He has got to be... I'm so sorry to say this, Dan, but you have to be one of the stupidest people I've ever seen in my life, or the best Poe in the history of Poes. Because, like, this acting is, like, oh my god, if you just turned out to be, if one day he was like, hey guys, just want to let you know this has all been a big meme. I want to thank Team Skeptic. I want to thank Fight the Flat Earth for really just, like, honestly pushing me forward the whole time. I'm starting a podcast. We're gonna be doing it 3 times a week. Fuck shit, you'd be like, oh my god, this has been amazing. We'd all be like having him on our shows, and he'd be hanging out and be like, man, I had you guys going. You should see how many videos you've made. He could literally roll forward just off the content that we have produced for him. He would be like the meme master at that point. But oddly enough, poor guy, I just don't think it's an act. Sorry, I went off on a very huge tangent. I did take my meds this morning, but I'm feeling fired up. I don't know, probably because I had a little bit of time off today. I still had to work a bit, but I was able to kind of space some things in a way that I was able to be a little bit more relaxed today. I didn't get my van cleaned. It's a complete crap sty in there. You know, like, it's at the point where, like, you don't want to put a tool in there because you're afraid you're going to lose it and be like, where'd that go? Within seconds. So it's like you take like one corner and you hear like a thump in the back. You're like, battery slipped through a gap and is laying on the floor. No. Important bit that you need for the other job rattled off of the arbor and is now shaking its way into a corner you'll never find it in. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, I bet. And then sure enough, you're at the job, you're like, damn it! The arbor! Next thing you know, you're pulling things out. It's just a mess. It's a mess, okay? Listen, there's tradespeople out there that understand what I'm talking about right now.
Most of them wouldn't even take the time to see what was written because they knew it was going to be something mocking them, I'm sure. And I'm not doing it to be mean, but this is how these people really look to me in their masks. I'm just showing them what they look like to me. COVIDiots. But at the same time, I did that to make a statement, but I'm not going to wear them.
We don't want to be that close
anymore.
He did it. He did it once, and he's like, I got my fill. I'm good. He's like, I'm not going to be wearing that mask anymore. No, thank you.
Because mostly I just see defeated people again, crushed people, demoralized, beaten, defeated. This is no longer the land of the brave. This is land of the defeated.
I mean, it's such a... It's like, do these people need to just live in this world where they think that they're always being crushed from all directions? It's like the only thing that keeps people like Dan Pratt going all the time is like this constant need to be like I am persecuted, I am hurt, my soul is a tinder. Well, that's probably not the right thing. A flame has turned to tinder. Has turned a cinder? I got nothing. Somebody put in the chat. Somebody reads Harlequin novels or something like that. Put in the chat how that sentence should have went. I'm sure somebody out there can correct my shitty grammar. It's right in the description. If you don't like spelling mistakes and grammar mistakes,
and lost.
Get out.
And hopeless. People just don't want to stand up to anything. To anything.
They wouldn't even stand up to me. I looked like a complete dick.
Most of this country, at least, has just given in for the greater good.
I wonder if the reason he won't like wear the mask again is because his wife gave him complete shit. Like, I wonder. I mean, he teaches the kids stuff, which kind of right there usually says the wife is involved. But anyways, I'm not going to make assumptions about his life. No, I am. I'm going to make the other assumption about his life. Actually, that's what I was doing. Sorry. I was assuming that you never know. Maybe he's just like Cece, where he has the wife in the background that's like, what were you doing? I was working on some wood in the garage, baby. He's like, you were making those fucking videos again, weren't you, you son of a bitch? I don't know why I gave her. I don't know. What accent is that? Does anybody know? Was I memeing? I don't understand. What do I do this now? I can't. What do the kids do these days? I'm 34. I'm way too old. I don't understand anymore. What's hip? Somebody look up hip for me. Yeah, I know. I'm a little zany tonight. What do you do? Hey, this is what happens when I actually have some energy, which is why we didn't stream last night. First of all, Team Skeptic wouldn't shut his goddamn mouth till 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. So there was that, too. I love you, team. I mean it with love, buddy. But it's true. A lot of you were there. You know it. You know I'm telling the truth. So the reality is that I didn't care about that, actually. The reality is that I was extremely busy, and by the time I got my shit together, it was more like 9 something, and I was just sitting in my chair. I wanted to turn on a stream, and I was like, I'm just exhausted, and I just really didn't have the energy to put it in and have, you're a baby. ADHD makes me make bad decisions, Nippet. It's literally my thing. You have to guide children. Sometimes I need guidance. This is how it works. It's not a big deal to remind me of doing things. I tell people all the time, listen, if I'm supposed to be somewhere and I'm not there, you fucking tell me. Because I've forgotten, and I will show up once you tell me I've forgotten. It's an organizational brain problem, thank you. Now you're criticizing my disability. I'm just kidding. We're not going to go. We're not going there.
And they're so propagandized they can't see how wicked the greater good really is. And the ones that do are defeated to where they don't want to say anything because they don't want to deal with the
I realize
backlash.
that the title has Rene, and we're watching Dan Pratt. But we're almost done with him.
Well, I have a
He's only got
feeling that was my purpose here. That's why God put me here, to deal with the backlash. I now need to really work on my understanding that 99% of the people out here are just victims.
Do you think that some of this comes from, like, I think he was making money on the other channel, wasn't he? Maybe he can't. I don't know. Did they put their, like, PayPal and stuff? Link to Moonshiner video mentioned. All right, let's pause the shit out of that. Yeah, we won't be playing that right now.
The stupid YouTube troll clowns, forget them. They are the dead, the wicked. Anyone that could come out and continually attack people just trying to warn their fellow man that they're being deceived, it's just, that's demonic.
Why are you right? It's it's a good pause on a screen again. Like, look at this. This is awesome. Dan, you're like meme juice. It's amazing. Like, look at that. I swear to God that hot water tank was on the other goddamn side. Listen. Oh, listen. If you've been here for a year and a half, and the reality is you've seen some old team and brainy videos maybe, definitely some FTFE, and you've seen Dan. Okay, now I need you to tell me in the chat right now, because this has been Mandela-ing me to death. That water heater, this stupid water heater was on the other side, right? Like, the door was to his right, and the water heater was to his left. Now, the only thing I can think of is he mirrors it in his... Maybe he just mirrors it now. Maybe this is just like the app he uses. If he's recording it on his phone, wouldn't it mirror it? Maybe he got a different phone and it started recording it differently, because this one in the chat, if this hot water tank was on the left side, and a 2 in the chat if it was always on the right side. But you have to go back to like last winter, not the most recent one. I saw Dan through Simon Dan. Okay, well, but that goes back to Fox. Dan's video's revered. I don't remember seeing that one. I know where I entered the fold, and my first Dan video was Dan talking about fans and shit. And it was goddamn hilarious. I made a very bad audio butcher in that video, though, that I would never, ever, ever, ever do again. Knowing what I know now, just through experience of editing videos, it is like a straight up death sentence to a video, which I should probably go back and fix at some point, but I never have. I'd have to re-release the video, and that would just... Hey, you know what? That would be crazy. Take the whole video and like remaster. Brainy Beaver's Originals Remastered. It'll be a whole collection. That's a ton of work. It's a good idea, though. The video is turned... Oh, yeah. My gosh, we've solved it. It's in reverse. You guys are right. I'm sure of it. But it is. You're right. He's like filming on the self-facing camera or something now, and so it's like mirrored it. Damn it! Yay, everybody! This calls for a screaming beaver. Ah! Ah! Yeah, screaming beavers for everybody! Woo! Yeah, I'm ridiculous. I get it.
Wickedness. There's no hope for them. So I'm going to leave a link to Moonshiner's latest video I saw. One of them's a...
Man, Mippet, I've seen some... I've actually been in a house where I was young. I was like... I mean, when I think back now, it was definitely a mail-order bride. She did not argue with that guy one bit. I'm just like, that wasn't the only sign, by the way, but it was one of them.
United States doctor from Minnesota.
And I don't think it's funny. I'm saying it satirically, everybody. Damn SJWs.
That's being persecuted for speaking out, apparently. And then the other one is, to be honest, I'm not sure who it is from Ghana, but it's somebody from Ghana speaking on Gates and Fauci and their agenda.
Wait, why? No. We're not going politics.
Videos, I don't know. But
Finish your damn rant.
I'm just gonna pay attention, but stop being of the world. There's so much propaganda flying out there.
You're so
really, the
boring.
best advice for anybody is just stay strong in the Lord. Refer to His word as often as you can, and be not deceived. Don't be pulled one way or the other.
All right. You've gone very religious for my liking. There's a limit, and that you've just nailed it. And all right, so let's get into Rene. We came for Rene. We're staying for Rene. I've got an Arizona iced tea. I just hope it didn't actually originate out of Arizona. Otherwise, I should have wiped this entire thing down with Purell. It's too late now. I've sucked on the can. We go down together, North America. Cheers. Where you go, America, I'm sure we're gonna follow. So just hang on. We'll get there eventually. It's kind of like it's like all things. It's like music. It's like, fashion. It's like it'll take its time, but it'll get here. Don't worry. We'll get our turn. That's how it works on this continent. It's like we can try to separate ourselves, but we got nowhere to go. We're just sitting on this continent together.
Do we have we're live. All right, Flatter Dude with Rene.
See, this video is so loud. Hold on, fixing the audio.
For Rene's beautiful beachfront property. There's some money laying on the table there, man.
Sorry about everybody's ears. My apologies.
Is that real?
Is part of the
it's the flat earth.
The flat earth money.
Is this the flat earth money?
That's right.
He's like, the bricks of money that my wife makes, they're in the safe upstairs.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bitch. You had me. See the flat earth money? Ah, you guys are fucking flat smacked, bitches.
Yeah, but we were on a good topic, Sif DK. I mean, come on, we were having a great time.
Bend over. You're gonna bend over and take the flat earth to the ass. Right? That's what I'm talking about. So are you?
No. Listen, okay, and yes, I will let them talk a little longer, but we still got to comment on it. Fox Tashika, I agree. And 33 UC, he, oh my God, I will just never ever forget when he was like, "Hey Beaver, hey Beaver." I'm like, "Yeah, what? See that number behind Captain Kirk?" Or behind, maybe he said Shatner. Either way, see that number behind him? See that number? Yeah, it's a 3. 33. No, that's a 3. It's Roman numeral 3. It's 3 checks. It's 3. That's a 33. No. And Russian Vince bumped in. It's like, listen, if you're in prison and you're counting years on the goddamn wall, that is a 3. That is a 3. It's never been a 33. Like, that conversation right there is like, and so that's why whenever I'm ever talking to him, whether it be on Twitter or in the chat, you'll always see me say, "Hey, what number is this?" And I just put 3 checks. And he never answers me because he knows goddamn well that he's an idiot. It was amazing. Anyways, thank you for having my moment with me.
Are you on right now? We're on, yeah, we're on. What? We're flat earth.
That's on a Fight the Flat Earth and Brainy Beaver versus versus 33 UC and I said it, Russian Vids. My brain's melting.
You and the ass. I think you're fucking ass. I'm sorry, my language, it's bad.
It's okay,
I don't want to mess up your chest.
This is for higher mind.
It's higher mind, you guys. We're at the beach. We're like touching. We're being human.
There's no mask.
There's no masks.
We're gonna drink from the other guy's bottle. Which, like, it's funny because maybe that guy is actually, like, you never know, he might be, like, a little bit not okay with it. And all of a sudden, buddy's like, "Look, I'm going to suck on the end of his bottle."
Not none of this bullshit.
He doesn't ask.
It's fucking Fauci fucking...
Hey, Mr. Poopy Pants.
Balance. We're balancing and leveling our perfect our pH.
This is so funny. He had me, man. That was real. It looks so real, man. Laying there. What I see. It looked totally real. I'm like, there's a couple $100 laying there, man.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
I'm glad to be here.
It was just, oh my god, did you see that? Just oh, like, nobody had anything to say. It was so awesome. Where are we? 204? I want to live that again.
Alright.
Ah!
I'm happy you made it, brother. Yeah, look.
They're like, why are we live? I don't understand.
What we got here? We got a gift from the Flat Earth man. He's making. He just showed up. The Flat Earth.
So here's what I wonder. Okay, I have to jump in and say this because this is what we're here for. And let's face it, we are critiquing. And what I wonder, and I mean this, I'm just letting you in on my thoughts. Like, is this the little subset of like crazy husbands that have broken away from the pack, and they're like there's actually people outside that think they're a little crazy, but it's like, that's her husband. He's a little eccentric, you know. His name's Rene. He's actually a really nice guy, you know. He'll try to tell you your pH is out of balance, but just fucking roll with it. Or do you think that they're all a bunch of idiots in the back? Like, do you think that like the woman back here, do you think that this woman back here, you think that she's talking to that guy about like, oh yeah, I was absolutely just chakraing my auras the other day and it was amazing. My pH came right up and all of a sudden I didn't have HIV. Or like, and I'm making no assumptions about her life. She may not have anything that I just said. But do you think that, honestly, do you think that that's what's going on here? Do you think that, because like I wonder, why do flat earthers make lots of money? I don't understand. Like, I thought that like in some cases, or at least in a lot of cases, like your intelligence could be. Damn it! I'm just kidding. Anyways, it is kind of funny though, right? Like, do you think like this is like these three look like the kind of three guys? Like the one's got his earphones in while he's talking to his friends. And this guy is leaning over the chair like, I am just so thrilled to be part of this little group of wonder. How did I sound? I'll have to listen to my Fox. I'll have to listen to me back afterwards and see how well I can meme a woman and how much hate will now be coming my way because anytime you imitate somebody, you're definitely patronizing them. I guess. Let's just let comedy die and we'll never joke again. That would be good for humanity, I guess. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the world. I'm one of those people who laughs about anything. I kind of think that I'll just kind of like, I think that all kinds of shit is funny. It's like there's not a lot of limits to how, I mean, you've seen me think. There's not a lot of limits to what's funny to me. So like, it's just, if it makes, even in the most morbid of ways, sometimes you can make me laugh. And it's just, I don't know, shit's funny. What do? You know, like some people like to laugh. Some people are serious. I like to laugh. But yeah, moving forward, or I'll just keep talking.
Waterman.
Yeah.
The level waterman.
His audio sucks, not mine.
Level waterman.
Well, mine could suck. You'd have to yell at me.
No bendy water.
No bending water.
No fucking bendy water.
I agree, Nippet. It's a frustrating conundrum.
Yeah, so we got this beautiful here for the
Jeff Holiday for the pH stuff. I'll look into that. I mean, not like seriously, but like I will look into it to see the kind of stuff he's talking about.
amazing flattening of the curve event. So here we are, guys. We got a new guy here.
Holy shit! Mippet just destroyed Non Sequitur in the Streamlabs duel. Hope you had good points there.
I can't see the chat.
Lee,
lighting, we gotta get better lighting. What's up, Lee?
I swear to God, Non Sequitur, that there is nothing programmed into anything to like give an advantage to any of the members, unless there is. I don't know why it would ever do that by default. They give somebody a dueling advantage. You just got schooled, bro. Sorry, I saw that last one. Oh, there you go. Oh my God, you have how many points? Holy shit. He has a 1.2 257. He's got a 1.25 million points. God, that's devotion, boy.
What's going on, man? Welcome to Flat Earth Meetup. Rene's house, Truth Meetup, Summer Solstice. That's why I'm here.
This is where we live. There's water all
He's
around.
got his damn.
Hey, we can't prove that.
King Joseph!
I can't prove that shit, man. Right?
Oh my god. Where is he gonna suck on his bottle, or did he already do that because I wasn't paying attention? Am I an idiot? He did it, didn't he? Yeah, there it is.
My friend's beer. I'm taking a drink.
Yummy!
What are you doing? Oh my god, I'm gonna die!
I mean, I wouldn't have, but...
Seriously, Flat.
Go ahead, guys. Have a seat and let's talk. Go ahead, have a seat. You're
No!
I'm not hosting nothing, man. Look at my YouTube.
You ain't hosting nothing.
I'm not trying to get a host thing going over here with a different channel. We do a 24/7, 365.
This kid is having none of this shit. Do you see this? Oh my god. So here's these two douchebags trying to convince him the earth is flat. Oh my god. See, I didn't watch enough of this. I have stumbled on gold right here.
For about 5 years straight. Live, YouTube, live stream with Hangout. We do Google Meet and Hangout. Those are our two. I like Google Meet because we can get more.
He's like, Boomer knows some shit, you know? What do you do?
It's like, no, I know exactly.
We get up to 250
outside
people online account.
I don't know what to tell you if Streamlabs is screwing something up. Everybody has duels initiated? You already have a duel initiated, please. Interesting. Streamlabs does make mistakes. There are nights that it doesn't work great, so if you think something's broken, then it could be.
Normal Google Meet account, I think you get like 60 or 50, I don't know, whatever, it's a lot. We never get that many, man. We're called People's Pirate Channel.
That was awesome!
Outer Pond.
The look. Watch the look where he's like, realizing that his like face is on the internet on this crap.
Normal Google Meet account, I think you get like 60 or 50,
Watch the glass.
We never get that many, man.
And see you later. Oh, where are you? Watch those eyes. Watch as they stare at the camera as they disappear. Here they come. Oh, and I'm out.
We're called People's Pirate Channel. PPC or Outer Ponders, People's Pirate Channel. We have a lot of Outer Ponders. We believe there's more land. Yeah. There's a lot of us who think that way. Because it's eyewitness testimony to more land. We got Admiral Bird, Captain. Everyone ready for war. I never met those guys, so I don't know for sure. It seems like it makes sense to be more land.
I want to hear the woman in the background.
I don't give a shit about this. So they must have other land.
Yeah. Why would they be so willing to dispose of land we have here? It's our only land.
So there's that.
I don't think the kid's on board, do you? Wow, 42 people. People don't like Rene. I guess not Rene, it's this kid. I'm just interested where this is going now. How long do they talk to him? Oh my god. Really? Does he get right into it? Is he like, yeah, man, yeah?
I'm coming. So just like 7 a.m.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my god, it's a whole bunch of stupid flat earthers. It's a whole freaking gaggle. All of them. They're all dumb. Every one of them. Oh my god. Everybody in the background is stupid too. Do you realize this? This is everybody. Aw, they found each other. Isn't it sweet? Isn't it sweet that they found each other, everybody? This is really sweet, actually. You gotta look at this differently. These people These people could have never found each other, and then meanwhile they've all just come together and found this beautiful little heaven. Whatever. All right, so now we will move from Dan's face mask, Dan's lovely face mask.
What's up, guys? I'm
Okay.
just storing my official co-video.
There we go. We go from Dan's face mask, and we will move to Rene's.
Brothers and sisters, I'm so happy our Donald the Great had actually opened up all the churches, all the places of worship. If you worship your bar, local bar, and that's your sacrament, hey, you know what? Change your bar to a non-profit organization and call the whiskey and the tequila your sacrament, so you could override some of these demon rats, Democrats, and let's take back our country. You know, Viva Donald the Great. Viva Donald the Great. I am just so happy, brothers and sisters. We have a great leader out there. He's not
yeah, I'll just wait.
Not going to submit to the world new order, and we're having great success. Go pray. Take grandma to the churches. It's going to be amazing. Thank you, Donald the Great. You're amazing. Let's continue having an amazing year. Thank you. And do not submit. Do not wear masks either. If I'm wearing this mask just to enter the places where I need to buy supplies, but that's as far as I can go for a freaking mask. You guys enjoy your beautiful day, and Viva Donald the Great.
So he's wearing that crap around as his mask. That's awesome. What is with these guys? Bacon and coffee are the only real holy sacraments. I can get behind that statement, actually. You know what, Sif? I can tell a lot about somebody by a comment like that. I could tell that right now. I'm just saying, like, I can feel the connection, and honestly, like, we'd get along, okay? Because something like that, when you say a statement like that, it's just like, we're good. Like, we're already thinking alike, you know? It's like we've been married for years or something. Rene is a complete fuckwit. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely. He is an idiot. Adam has been approved by somebody. Good job. So yeah, why would it? He is an idiot. Why did it stop that word? Jesus, Adam, that comment had to get approved, apparently. That's... Somebody's gonna have to go in and check the filter settings. That's a little... It's a little... All right, YouTube. The auto settings might be a little harsh, you know? Let's calm down. He said he was an idiot. People will survive, okay? Sticks and stones, let's all remember. 39, everybody's just gotten upset and left. I know the music's not great, but give me a break. I'm just kidding. I wanted to talk about this.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Today is June 27, 2020. At organic time, according to our local sun, 12 noon. Your fake mechanical time system will tell you it's 1 o'clock. But the organic time system is what helps you synchronize with this beautiful world, beautiful stationary flat earth. This beautiful plane is your inheritance. Know it, synchronize with it, and have a beautiful, wonderful, eternal life. Make babies.
Okay, listen, Rene. It's getting personal now. Okay, I don't need you to tell me whether or not I should make babies. I mean, I am always trying to at least initiate the act of making babies. Babies are not the primary goal, I will admit, but just being there for the process is what I'm about, okay? That's what we all got to remember. It's about the process in making babies that counts, not the babies. And that has now been cut, edited, turned into all kinds of memes. And congratulations, Flat Earthers. You can have that one. That said, I think what's funny about this is that it's Phuket word drone master. See, why is Phuket? See, like Mippet, your comment had to be approved, which is really also very weird because you said Phuket, not like I get the people. I'm telling you, the auto filter is set on death or something. That is crazy. I didn't realize it was filtering that kind of shit. A little extreme. What I was gonna say is it's out by an hour, so who cares? Because it's daylight savings. You dumb person. You dumb person. So what you're telling me is that our clocks are perfect because we rolled the time forward an hour.
Make yourself immortal.
I don't know what to say. Here's the problem. He lives in a place where it doesn't make much change for him on how much daylight he gets. I live in a place where if you don't roll that damn time forward, the sun comes up at 3 in the morning. Like, it's absolutely insane. And then in the winter, if you don't roll the time back, like roll it like, or wait, are we earlier or is it later? Spring forward. Fall back. I don't know shit anymore. Yeah, you make it so it's yeah, forward. So it's later and then fall back as you go. Yeah. Okay. So we do that. It helps in places that are northern because in the winter what happens is like you go to work in the dark and you get home in the dark. And it can still end up that way depending on how far north you are. And then eventually it could just be dark. But like it's really depressing when you leave for work in the dark and then you come home in the dark every single day. So like by shifting the time, they make it so that because what do? They make it so it's earlier in the morning basically. So that way the light comes up earlier because they've shifted us back an hour. So instead of the sun coming up at freaking 9 or something like that, it comes up at 8, you know? So at least when you're driving to work at 7:30 in the morning or something, there's a crack of light on the horizon. Otherwise you literally just leave, in the freaking night and then you get home at night because yeah, anyways, and I think there's still a few weeks where it's like that anyways, so you can't even still get away from it. So what? So the clock says it's forward an hour. Congratulations. You've learned about daylight savings, Rene. Now go read a goddamn book.
Protect your dynasties.
We're going to hear that again.
Immortal. Protect your dynasties.
Hey, where is it?
Make babies.
Oh, there it is.
Make yourself immortal.
Make yourself immortal.
Protect your dynasties. We are in an infinite plane.
Protect your dynasty.
It's an organic plane system. We love you very much. Enjoy this world. Happy flat today.
Jesus. Bella Chart says, I go to work in the dark and come home in the dark all winter. Well, yeah, it still ends up like that here. How many? No. Thanks for not asking me.
Hey, good morning.
To turn off the damn autoplay. Yeah. Are you? That seems extreme, but I'm at 55 degree north. We only have like a couple of hours of dark in the summer. I don't know what my latitude north is. I'm only a few hours from the U.S. border, but yeah, we only get like the sun goes down, like it gets dark at like 10 o'clock, maybe 9:30, but like 10, the sun finally like leaves the light, and then by 3:30 in the morning, the sun is already starting to slowly come back up, and like the birds are chirping at 5 a.m. because the sun is up, and it's like literally if you want to sleep in even till like 8:30, you gotta like have blinds over, not because it's just full light coming right in the window at like 7 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. It's just like, congratulations, the day has already begun. The sun has been rising for an hour now. You know, it's full bore right in the window, so it's a very lit up room.
Interact with one another, you know.
Talked about pH. Let's get our pH on.
There on our beautiful stationary flat Earth under the dome firmament. That's right. You know, if we can all get along and be in great joy every day, we can manifest that. But all
Tags for music here? No.
our intentions right here under the dome. We don't know how much land there's under the dome, but there's probably more land.
It's true. It's true. Where are those two bitches when we need them?
The Chinese map.
Oh, it's true.
It has over another extra 33 continents around beyond the ice wall, maybe.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to stick around for another stream another day, because those Streamlabs is getting a hate boner. Mip it. The auto filter hates you because apparently saying getting a hate boner was too much for it. It's amazing. That's amazing. That I have to check those settings.
The dome expands and covers all of that too. Probably this is just one.
Don't be so boring, Rene.
When it comes to rocketry and the contract, it's fake news. Now they're pushing all this defund the police. That's
okay. There was something he says because you can hear him better. He says PH stuff.
Hey, brothers.
By the way, he's got a sweet property like right on the coast.
Sisters.
It's all like natural plants, which is actually really smart because then they're not having to water stuff all the time. Yes, I'm Central Gosh of Heckfire. Same as McToon and Team.
There's another beautiful day on Paradise under the dome.
And if you go from south to north, it goes Team Skeptic, McToon, and then not that far, much farther north than McToon. You got a big jump between Team Skeptic and McToon, and then you got a shorter jump between McToon and me to go north. But you got to cross into Canada. Ooh.
Firmament with everybody under house arrest. Well, not in my neighborhood anymore. We're saying.
Oh, that's true. Chicks have been in my streams before. I can't remember what their channel is off the top of my head right now, but it's true. It's true. Oh my god, it's so good. She's like pulling. That's what it is. They're pulling. Now I remember. She's like pulling the strands, the emotional strands, or something like that. She says. She's like, oh, it's true. It's true. Maybe I'll try to find her. Hold on. Oh my god.
Saying hell with that. We're taking advantage of our beautiful stationary flatters. Another beautiful flatter day. Yes, Sábado de Gloria. El Sábado de Gloria is when everybody gets wet. Yes, happy Easter, sister. That's Nera with the two beautiful dogs.
April. Oh wow. Yeah, he doesn't post that much. I didn't go that far. I didn't think, anyways.
Doggies.
Yes. Have a great one.
Yes.
We're blessed here.
That's right. We're already in paradise, and that's the biggest secret. Don't believe the fear fake news. We're already in paradise, brothers and sisters. Go outside, take the kids out, walk the dogs, go hug and kiss everyone. Be happy, take grandma. Don't forget grandma. Take grandma out. Take her out to eat. You know, let's start some drive-ins so we can watch.
This is in April, back when it was getting pretty scary, wasn't it? April, May? Yeah. Does anybody remember who the That's True chicks are?
But if you feel that you're infected, oh yes, everybody's going out there. We're having a great time. Sky surfing right here. Flowers popping up everywhere. The garden is doing so well. We're growing some agave for some tequila. Grow your own food, grow your own medicine. Food is your medicine. Don't believe the fear fake news. There is a cure.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is what I was waiting for, but I'm trying to find really quickly, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of my attention well. Oh, I have way too many subscriptions. I need to start removing some of these, like, really badly. I have like 300 and something prescriptions. Just tweaking. Fuck. Like 300 something prescriptions. Can you imagine? Just foaming at the mouth and shit. Some reason that just broke me. Oh my god, that's so funny. I got too many subscriptions. That's the word. Subscription. Oh my god, I'm still scrolling. This is a nightmare. I am not going back through this list. If I don't spot them and recognize them on the way through the list, somebody put it in my Discord or in the live chat. Somebody knows who I'm talking about, these dumb... Hey, Sean, how you doing? Right now I'm scrolling through this while we're paused for 2 seconds, trying to see if I can find those That's True chicks. And I don't remember what their channel's called right now. But you know what? Here, I know I can...
For coronavirus is a balanced pH body. Just balance your pH and you'll be in great shape. You don't have to be a demonic glove zombie animal believing the fear fake news. Just balance your pH. If you have an acidic body, that means you can carry any disease. Gonorrhea, herpes, coronavirus,
oh yeah, this is the claim.
Hepatitis A, B, and C, D, F, D, G, whatever. You will carry...
All right. Okay, we got to get into this, guys. Okay? So listen. Rene, world-renowned scientist Rene, and medical doctorate holder. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, Sif. We got her. But I have to get into this first real quick, because this is what I was digging into. Okay, so world-class medical doctorate holder Rene Flat Earth, whatever the hell his last name is. I'm giving him a nickname. Yes, I did. He is about to drop the truth on you. He knows the secret. Well, yeah, Earth is seriously flat. I know I'm calling him Rene. I'm belittling him. He is dropping a truth bomb on you right now, and he's using all of his years of doctorate training and his understanding of biological systems and biomedical technology, and he knows. Okay, listen, he knows about UV. Okay, this is what he's going to tell you, at least in passing.
Balance your pH.
Okay, so first we've got to balance our pH, everybody. So I want you to go and find the most alkaline, heavy water that you can find, and you need to drink it because everybody's acidic, and apparently we need to balance our pH. So start by just finding the most alkaline, heavy water you can, and just, you know what? One of the things that could help. Okay, I was thinking about this. If you I don't know if Dr. Bob is going to watch this in the end, but he can correct me if I'm wrong. But, you know, if you have like a gigantic thing of like Ultra Tums around, I would just start by just eating this entire thing of Ultra Tums. And I think if you put enough calcium carbonate tablets in your stomach, you could probably neutralize your pH. Not responsible for adverse effects. There's a disclaimer. It's going to be in the description. Not on the advice of a professional doctor, but I'm just saying, if you want to neutralize your pH, a good way would be to eat all of these Tums. And, you know, I don't have any training that tells me what that's going to do to you, but I think you need to neutralize it. So start here, and then we'll talk afterwards. Let me know if you've got any stomach cramps or maybe have any side effects. I wouldn't know. Oh, shit. The wrong button.
Have an acidic
you get the point.
That means you can carry any disease. Gonorrhea, herpes, coronavirus, hepatitis A, B, and C, D, F, D, G, whatever. You will carry everything, all the anaerobic pathogens. But if you balance, you beautiful.
I gotta hear that one more time.
You will carry everything, all the DG, whatever. Hepatitis A, B, coronavirus. Disease. Gonorrhea. You have an acidic body, that means you can carry any disease. Gonorrhea, herpes, coronavirus, hepatitis A, B, and C, D, F, D, G, whatever. You will carry everything, all the anaerobic pathogens. But if you balance your beautiful, heavenly body, if you balance that beautiful body to a perfect alkalinized body. Hey, brother, how are you? Give another beautiful, perfect example of a perfectly balanced body that doesn't have to be quarantined. We're all here healthy. So, but when you really balance your body.
It's like another example of a perfectly beautiful body. Kid's like, what the fuck? Yo, it's awesome. Look at it. Seriously.
A perfectly balanced body that doesn't. Brother, how are you? Give another beautiful, perfect example of a perfectly balanced body that doesn't have to be quarantined. We're all here healthy. So,
I see things in my mind, I guess.
But when you really balance your body, pH, perfect pH, you become a coronavirus slayer. Coronavirus just dies inside of your body. Oh, wow. Thank you, baby.
They're definitely a little older, aren't they? I mean, Rene and his wife. Do they have a young child, too? So they got a late... I think they have a young child. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's amazing food over here. The dogs want to get to know each other. Anyway, stay strong and healthy. Eat good every day. Love one another. Go try to withdraw your money from the bank accounts. And share.
What the fuck? I didn't catch that the first time. I wish. This whole video is a meme.
Anyway, stay strong and healthy. Eat good every day. Love one another. Go try to withdraw your money from the bank accounts.
What? Go down to the bank and show up with a briefcase, throw it on the table, like, want all my money in large bills now! Fucking Jesus.
And share your abundance.
Oh, eat shit, Rene. Oh, eat shit. Sitting on his, what do you think the taxes are on his beachfront property alone? That his wife probably has to pay for. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe he rents. Maybe he's got a really nice rent pad. Doesn't matter. He can eat balls. That's it. Everybody, go to your bank, pull all your money out, and share it with everybody else. You heard me. Start by hitting that goddamn super chat button. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, it's just $5. That's also a joke that goes back. Okay, listen. if you actually think I meant that, I didn't. It's you have to look up Invader Vi, and you'll figure it out. Anyways, that's funny. Oh God.
We're here to talk about a little bit about flattening the curve, so we're with a mask like this, we're giving you the ability to actually, if you need one, an acidic body.
Half of them, that's funny.
I'll find it. You could test to see if you.
Half of them are bitching about not being able to breathe through the mask, and Renee's trying to sell you a goddamn N95 with a sticker slammed on the front of it. Isn't that awesome? Oh my God.
Your body is acidic, and that's bad news. You don't want to have an acidic body. You want to be able.
This entire guy is a video in itself. It's like, buddy, what's wrong? It's like just stickers all over a 3M. Like, buddy, you gotta keep the mask on. Where else? Put another fucking flatter sticker on it. Stick it on there. Yes, I'm a child.
Well, that means that if you get contacted with coronavirus, you're going to be carrying it because you're the perfect host at an acidic body. So you're going to be able to be okay, stress-free if you actually...
How am I supposed to digest my food without acidic parts of my body?
Work on your...
He's like, that's where the tapeworms come in.
Balancing your pH. And that's the goal. So you can have an alkalized body so no bacteria can grow inside of your body.
Does he ever tell us how?
How you doing, Tingash? Put you could be a moderator for us.
You're the only guy that's commented, so please be a moderator.
All right.
He's literally the only person that said anything. He says, "Yes, brother," is the only comment in the top chat on this video. And that you can be a moderator because you're the only person that showed up today.
But yeah, that's what we got. But of course,
Can't hate on channels that don't have a lot of people watching. I've only been touching 50 tonight. I know, Rene is boring. I get it. And plus, I haven't been fostering a video releasing atmosphere around here, and it's showing. And I get it. It's gonna slow down so fast for me. It's like right now I gotta make money while the making's good, because like I make like half of the money or more that I'll make in the entire year I make in the summer, and then the rest of the year is like coast city for me. So this is kind of like me trying to make money so that I can exist for the next 9 months until I can make money again like this. So I do appreciate everybody bearing with me while I figure my way through the busiest time of my year. I was having, some things I was dealing with in the spring there, which were slowing me down. And then, of course, I got busy, and which is so unfortunately, it's been a bit of a long season. Haven't really been pumping the content out in the 2020 year yet. But if fall does slow down the way I expect it to again, then I'm going to probably have a little bit more organizational skills that I've been working on. I look really good, it feels nice. I'm going to use that motivation to try to put out in the YouTube verse a little harder. That said, I owe members member streams at this point. I owe them, damn it, I owe them member streams. It's ridiculous. And I mean it when I say that I'm trying to find an exact scheduled date in there. I have worked on Saturdays this last couple weeks. I've really only had like one day off a week. And even those days off, I think I was running around doing favors for people involving their asses being sweaty. One person involved a towel. I won't go into that one. I'm just kidding. No, it's always the air in my house is not cold enough. Help me, Beaver.
of course, I'm not really worried about. I'm working on my pH, taking all my supplements, green pills. Always check it. But we want to make sure that everybody is healthy, and you can make this yourself and offer them veterans and teach them, because when they're afraid that they are sick, that they're ill, and the doctors don't really know what to do sincerely, ask them, what's the protocol? We're taking grandpa here, World War II veteran, can you help him? Afghan veteran, the Iraq war. And you ask them, what type of protocol are you going to use to kill the bacteria inside of grandpa or papa or anybody? They're just going to isolate them. They're not going to tell you exactly what they're going to do. They're just going to let them deteriorate. And that's just the problem.
Know what they do? What kind of shitty planet do you think we live on? There's antibiotics. Thank you very much.
So stay home, like they said. Do what the city says. Stay home and work on your pH. That's what you're going to do. Disinfect your home, work on your pH, work on your diet, exercise, get plenty of exercise.
I can get behind some of the things you're saying here, Rene, because you're right. If you're exercising and working on your diet, which I've been trying to do, a little bit more protein, a little less carbohydrates, it's probably a little harder on your liver, or is it kidneys? Probably everything, frankly, but it's better on your waistline. That said, pH thing's kind of a big thing. I find that when I'm eating a lot of carbohydrates, he's not wrong about a little bit, but I don't know that that's pH, but it does affect the pH of your stomach. Like if you're drinking sugary things, I tend to get heartburn, which is because I'm drinking sugary things. Sugar and water make acid. That's exactly what's happening there. Now that said, I combat it by eating a whole bunch of Tums. So I'm okay. Don't worry, Rene. I balanced my pH artificially. Is that what he's talking about? Shit. This isn't working, is it? Actually, it's been better since I've been not eating the same kind of stuff. So it does make a bit of a difference. But Rene, you say stupid things mixed in with this is the problem with flat earthers in general, is that like they have little nuggets of wisdom and truth that are like just sprinkled throughout, so that as you go, you're like, that makes a lot of sense. That's how they get you. They get you to believe that maybe they know something you don't.
Oxygen is very good for you. That makes you feel good, and
can't agree more.
Continue your protocols, alternative protocols. If you get sick, that's normal to, our body reacts to many of those things. But
to a degree,
the bottom line is that we are constantly under attack with many things. And we have to be concerned about what kind of chemicals are we using in our shampoos, soaps. Stay away for many of the cleaning stuff around your house. You
just told me to disinfect my house, you son of a bitch.
Alternative cleaning supplies, and purify your body, detox your body on a sauna. Try to get access to a sauna. See if somebody near your home lets you borrow a sauna.
Sonar? What is he saying?
See if somebody near your home lets you borrow a sauna.
Oh, a sauna.
So you can start detoxifying. That's very healthy for you.
I mean, saunas are great for clearing your pores. I'll never argue.
So we're concentrating.
Take like a piece of a pine tree or whatever it is, or cedar, and you're like, you beat yourself up with it. It's kind of fun. There's a lot of allure in that, It's probably probably some innuendo somewhere in there if I dug hard enough.
In bringing that awareness, we want to, with stuff like
maybe it's just us beavers of the north that take pieces of tree and beat ourselves slowly in the heat. Oh, you're a bad beaver. Oh God, it's so bad. Which, I mean, arguably that statement is being said in bedrooms across the nation right now. But that's listen, maturity, okay, people, okay.
This, the devil doesn't stop. They don't stop with their agenda. They're going to continue. This is a global takeover. And we don't even see it. Have you guys ever seen the microscopic visual analysis of a coronavirus victim? Where we could say, okay, let me see. If you go to a hospital, you could demand to see, hey, do you guys have at least a microscope to see? You could do a microscopic visual analysis. I have that service for myself. But there's people out there in the internet that you could contact and have a microscopic visual analysis to see if you are actually, if you have any kind of anaerobic pathogens that are not supposed to be in your system, and how is your white cells are interacting in that.
To use like a goddamn electron microscope. They're so small, dude. Like they're things that infect the smallest cells in our body. Like it's like can't even do it with a regular microscope. Like doing a petri dish and looking for a goddamn bacteria is not the same thing. This is what they think that, and not only like, oh, they don't know anything.
Environment. If you see that the white cells are happy and there's not a lot of stuff in there, oh, fantastic, you're doing great. And then you check your balance, your pH, you check your pH, and then you see, oh, well, plus that, now you have that, So, but this is a constant detox. You have.
But they do that when I go to my doctor. The doctor says. And I have public health care. Like, the doctor's like, I assume you want to be tested for everything. I'm like, why wouldn't I? And he goes, that's how I feel about it. Check, 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 check. And he checks all the boxes for all the fucking different things to test you for. And then every once in a while, they call you back and go, so, we need to see you again. Come back. And you're like, holy shit, I'm dying. Oh my God, I'm dying. I swear to God, that's it. I'm fucking dying. I'm dying. And then you like say that to yourself for the entire, like, well, okay, so so it's like, when do you want to see me again? Well, we'll see you next week. You're like, okay, I'm not dying. It's okay. It's like, we made an appointment for you tomorrow. You're like, I swear to God, I'm dying. I know it. I have cancer. I'm dying. And I don't mean it as a joke because we all do it. It's hypochondria. You're like, that's it. I'm fucking through. They found everything is wrong with me. And it's like, you get in there and they're like, we don't like this count. We got to take your blood again. You're like, oh, all right. And then in the end, it turns out to be nothing. But the reality is real when it's happening, people. We all know it. Happy white cells. I think he's, listen, hey, okay, Booma, I think he's talking about just how they check your white cell count. Okay, so like, one time I went to the doctor and I had to do a fast because he wanted my blood. So he's like, we haven't checked your blood in a while. Because every 2 years, like, even if I'm feeling healthy, every 2 years I go to the doctor and use my health care and I just do a general checkup. They get you to pee in a cup and they take a sample of blood and they sit in the room and talk to you for a minute and ask you how you're doing, and he pushes here and checks there and sticks a thing in your ear and sniffs up your nose or whatever the fuck they end up doing. And I guess when you get older, he starts slapping on the glove and telling me to bend over, but that part hasn't come yet. I got 6 more years. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but the bottom line is that I go get checked out every couple of years and they just test you for everything. I don't remember what I was gonna say. See, that's ADHD for you. It's just gone. You're on this wild magic carpet ride with me. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, so I went in. I had to get my blood sample taken. So, but he wanted a fasting one. Okay, so he wanted to make sure, like, you can't, you gotta do fast. So it's, you get little instructions like, don't eat past this time of night. You have to make sure you haven't consumed anything, even like water in some cases, depending on the type of fast they want for X many hours. And so, when you get in there, give your blood, it's like, have you fasted? You're like, yeah, I fasted. They're like, all right. And they take your blood. So anyways, I did it. But the thing is, I was having we figured it out years later. I was having an acid reflux attack. My wife had to drive me there and everything because she's like, well, maybe we should just do this another day. And I'm like, fuck this. Drive me there. I don't want to fast again or whatever. So she drove me there. I gave my blood. And the doctor's office called me like the next day. And they're like, yeah, we made an appointment for you for like 2 days from now. Or like next day or something to go see the doctor again. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so went in to see the doctor and I'm like, so before you start talking, I'm like, I wasn't feeling good when I gave you the blood. And he's like, yeah, I know. And he flipped the pages. He's like, your triglycerides are through the roof. Your white cell count is off. He's like, no, that's always your white cell count is off. This is off. That's off. Points at the paper with his pen, just points at it. Like, numbers mean shit to you unless you know what they mean, right? But you just see him like point at one of the numbers. He's like, do you drink? And I'm like, not even a bit. And he's like, and he circles it. And I'm like, well, what's that a sign of? He's like, it's a sign of a shit diet is what it's a sign of. I guess you only get triglycerides from 2 places typically. You get them from alcohol or lots of fucking bread. They can tell a lot about you from just taking a sample of your blood, Rene. You don't need... They can do it at the regular hospital, and like, but they don't know what they're talking about.
You have to also take some of your hair samples and have also tests on your hair samples. I recommend Germany. Take them to Germany. They're not, if they find uranium, they're not going to tell you they find uranium in your hair sample here in the United States. So take it somewhere else. And also, continue your detox,
That's not how it works when you take shit to a lab. I've taken stuff to a lab. It's just a bunch of people in a lab. There's some secret hidden doctrine behind the... But it's like, this is what we study. You can't... They can't... You can't... It's like, if anybody has uranium poisoning, you do not tell them. It's like, well, how the fuck does anybody know anything? Like, you realize the allowed amount of uranium in water in Canada? I don't know about the States. It's like nothing. Like, you can't even have like an isotope hit that water, or else it's like, the whole batch is garbage. That this water is contaminated. Put in a cistern. They're sucking water out of a tank like a pool now. Like, it's quite low.
Because the demineralization is very important. The MMS protocol is a great oxidizer that helps me a lot to remove a...
Okay, so he absolutely 100% just said that he takes MMS.
Your detox, because the demineralization is very important. The MMS protocol is a great oxidizer that helps me a lot to remove a lot of the heavy metals. Uranium, I did a lot of cilantro for that.
I think MMS is the stupidest goddamn... Okay, so... Was he saying he used the MMS for removing heavy metals? Is that how I heard that just now?
Sir, that helps me a lot to remove a lot of the heavy metals. Uranium.
How in the world? So the thing about that is, the way you lose your heavy metals, Rene, would be through your fecal matter or your urine. Primarily your urine, probably. And the thing is, yeah, I know which one MMS is. That's why it's driving me insane. The problem with that is that you could easily, like, that's something that would be measurable. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not going to, like, you don't, like, burn them like you're Kim Jong-un. You don't just, like, consume it within you. So the thing is, like, you have to secrete it. So unless you're secreting heavy metals, which I guess some of it could come out your sweat, maybe, you'd have to pee it or poop it out. Now, the thing is, they could, it's primarily urine, I think. They could sample that, and they probably have done studies on how much heavy metals comes out of a person. I have serious doubt that drinking bleach has helped you with your heavy metals. Now, interesting fact for everybody while we're talking about this. Tea, there is some studies, and maybe they have been corrected since then. Tea help reduce mercury. Yeah, bioaccessibility of mercury from fish. Previous in vitro studies in our lab. There we go. New evidence effects of tea on mercury. What is this? 2006. What is the role of tea in human metabolic processes of methyl mercury from fish consumption? The experiment involved 50 scientists from Collaborative Mercury Research Network who agreed to eat fish for 2 days. Oh, this is the study. Ah, fuck off. I'm trying to read this. So it's pretty small for you guys. But it says right here, who agreed to eat fish for 2 daily meals for 3 consecutive days. Half of the participants also drank 6 cups of tea daily, starting a week before the and continuing through the experiment. The authors calculated the total amount of MEHG that each participant ingested from 1, the measured mercury level in fish, and 2, the quantity of fish eaten, and compared it with the total increases in HG and MEHG levels in participants' blood. Results indicated that the control group metabolized roughly 100% of the available fish MEHG, whereas the tea-exposed group showed blood levels of MEHG at more than 40% than that available in the fish provided. Suggesting that an external MEHG pool supplied part of the measured blood MEHG increases. The authors conclude that tea may accelerate the MEHG cycle and contribute to a temporary bioamplification of MEHG in the bloodstream. So that's the fucking opposite of what I just said, isn't it? So, okay. So, now, the only thing is that makes me question, okay, so hold on, now that we're talking science here, would that not mean, everybody, if you were biometabolizing it faster, that you would, over a long period of time, have a... Whereas group T's MEHG increases of 1 point blah 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 ppb parts per billion average roughly 40% higher than the modeled values. Table 3 shows potential age and gender related differences among groups. T and NT in the efficiency of metabolizing total MG. After calculating participants' blood level increases versus total HG doses, we separated this amount by gender. interesting. There's actually a lot more to read than that quick little summary. Although the premise that led us to develop exam were that T flavonoids might chelate part of the dietary intake of MEHG, thus preventing its entry into the metabolism. Our results suggest that T might play an endogenic role that favors the acceleration of MEHG enteropathic cycling and contributes to the temporary remobilization of MEHG in the bloodstream. It was beyond the scope of this contribution and of the experimental design for us to describe the process at stake or to assess whether such occurrences effectively led to a lowering of the body burden of MEHG by enhancing excretion. Nevertheless, these findings open new research avenues. So, okay, so what they're saying right there is they're saying they don't have any understanding of how that would overall long-term affect your actual mercury levels, but that they found that you actually had an increase in your blood when drinking tea and having fish. So congratulations, we're all fucked. Right? Oh my god. How long have we been live? 2 hours and 11 minutes. I haven't been reading my chat at all. How's everybody doing? Why would you want that? I don't think there's an opinion over his. Yeah, well, bleach is good shit, I guess. Oh my god. Oh, okay, well, let's look at this quickly before we get too far. And then we can, because we gotta start wrapping up soon enough. We talked about that. I am gonna... Yeah, Harold Balder there. No, not Harold. Yeah, him. I wanted to look at the other guy. I'll bring it back to there just so I don't forget. Alright. Let's take a look at this real quick. Look at this. Sun Daong designs wearable shield to protect against coronavirus. Chinese architect Seo Daong has created a conceptual design for a body shield that would protect a wearer during coronavirus outbreak by using UV light to sterilize itself. Ooh. Work it, girl. Work it. Look at that thing. That is sexy. That is going to be the new style, everybody, right there. Swear to God. That is the future. Let's just remember what the future looks like, okay? Remember that you were there when the world came a cinder. Named Be a Batman. What? Named Be a Batman? That better be a bad translation. The mobile safety device would be for... why? I just clicked buttons. It was an accident. Would be for people who are exposed to dangerous situations during the coronavirus emergency. Cost $1 million. The shield would be made from carbon fiber support shaped like bat wings and would be worn like a backpack. A PVC film would stretch between the supports like the membrane of a bat's wing. Wires embedded in the plastic would heat up to a temperature high enough to kill any pathogens on them, creating a sterile environment inside the wearer. What the fuck? How much fucking battery power is this thing using? The coronavirus will be killed by temperatures of 56 degrees Celsius. You can't do better than that. The PVC film cover is like our car windshield. There are heater wire in between the glass for heat and ice and snow in the winter. we still need a lot of work with engineers for the real production. Oh shit. Hopes to find a backer to turn the concept into a reality and would offer his services as a designer free of charge. After an epidemic is contained, he thinks the bat-like shields would be upgraded with Google Glass technology or simply be used as a unique private mobile space for people. Jesus. You'd have all these people walking around like, get out of my personal space! Oh, good stuff. I hate it. The rest is about bats and coronavirus. All right. The last thing I'm gonna. So by the way, Surf was talking about this. Oh shit! What have they been doing now? Oh, that's 2 years ago. This is what Surf was, or Sif, or however the hell I pronounce that. This is what he was talking about. If you guys don't know what I was talking about.
That's right. And that this is when the North Pole, today is when the North Pole is pointed most toward the sun. And usually right about that day is when the heat starts to catch up. And now we will start tilting away from the sun, but in the northern hemisphere, people are usually aware of how July and August are the hottest months, which occur after we've started tilting away from the sun again.
That's right.
So July and August are still the hottest months. So they're still coming up. Do you guys know that Siberia hit 92 degrees recently? And that's the type of temperature that is conducive to the fires starting that we had last year in Siberia. So it's likely to be another problematic summer in Siberia, which is problematic for all of us.
Staring right at the camera, creeping me out.
Vince, do you know that? Oh, the microphone just shifted again. Somebody else is saying, do you know that the United States still literally subsidizes the fossil fuel industry? Do you guys know that? Literally subsidizing fossil fuel industry with your tax dollars.
You had to wait for a fucking angel to tell her that?
For him is the message, and why do you ask? And friends, what we're doing today, somebody is answering another question of, and it's kind of a grumpy pants question.
Yeah, that's
what do you think you're doing? Kind of coming in from upstairs, and what we think we're doing is attempting to fulfill the filming assignments which are given to these host lives to post.
Did you say filming assignments? Jesus.
Videos on YouTube that are channeled messages from angels and higher powers responsible for planet Earth, or for a collective that includes planet Earth, because humanity is destroying life on planet Earth using tools sent in by the spirit world, and the gods and angels are not happy with that, and they remind us continually that this is not humanity's planet to destroy. Humanity is supposed to be tending the planet, caring for the planet, not destroying the planet. So we've had somebody else is talking now. The microphone keeps switching. We've had this assignment since, I believe, 2014 to post these videos on YouTube. That followed a 7-year teaching assignment where we were traveling up and down the East Coast of the United States, teaching angelically guided multidimensional energy healing for soul purpose. We had 2 or 3 radio shows.
This cat should have starved on the streets, shouldn't you have? Stop purring. You can't buy my love with purrs. You can't buy my love with purrs, kitty. Alright, works pretty good. Yeah. Give him the cute meows, I see. Put those big eyes on. I get it. Flip that tail around. Just say, look at me, I'm so adorable. Now she's just looking away. You were skin and bones when we got you. We're literally starving. This cat would have died, seriously, straight up. It was left out there. Get your... it's a new shirt! Let go! Yes, they hear you being upset with me. It was like you could feel the brisket bone on the chest. It was so thin. And we didn't want a cat. And you definitely peed on some stuff while you were in heat the last week, didn't you? We gotta get that fixed. That's a problem. I can't handle cat pee anymore. That is the worst thing ever. Because she hasn't been fixed yet. Anyways, this isn't about cats. This is about flat Earth, and but it's also about being over 2 hours, and we gotta start wrapping up at some point. And the cat came and said hi. Now it's just given up. Look at it. Hey, prop yourself up, kitty. Prop yourself up so I can put you down properly. You're the one that came up here. All right, turn around. Turn around so I can put you down properly and the camera can see it. Watch. See the cat? See the cat? Watch. The cat is getting lowered to the ground alinity. Watch this. There you go. You place the cat on the ground. Everybody's happy. We don't need to throw our cats. Okay? Cats are good when they get placed on the ground, Alinity. I'm talking to you. Get out of here, cat! Wow. Sorry, I was just booting my cat out of the way, guys. I didn't go very far. It just laid right there. Anyways, talking shit is kind of my thing. Here I am. The tangenting? No, Mippet. This is what happens at the end of the stream. See, the return viewers, they know what's happening. They know what's happening. Right now, I'm slowly derailing this bitch until it piles right into a wall. That's how it goes at the end of the stream. It's almost midnight. I'm kind of tired. We're just gonna take this steering wheel and we're just gonna start just kind of steering this bitch into a wall. That's how it works here. Okay? Don't kick the kitty. I'm kicking the kitty again. God, you're so cute, cat. She's on her back, just flipping around. She's like probably the most innocent cat that almost died and ate an entire gopher. Holy shit, that thing died. Oh my God. So before it came in for the winter, it definitely feasted on a goddamn gopher or something that was around here, because all I found was the teeth and the snout. That was it. That's all we ever found of the poor little thing. I was like, rabbit. And then I was like, had a glove on. I picked it up. I'm like, oh, that's that gigantic gopher that was underneath the neighbor's shed. My wife was like, that was a big gopher. She's like, it's like, fuck, that cat murdered that gopher and ate every bit of it. Just like, there was nothing. It literally was like the teeth were all that was left of that face. The teeth and a little piece of nose had a little bit of that black on it from the little snouty bit. It was destroyed. Yeah, so I know this cat has it in it to be a murdering animal. And so she managed to survive long on her wits and success as a murdering cat. So all I know is if the apocalypse ever comes, this is a free source of birds on my front step, okay? So listen, you got to keep the cat around for that reason alone. You never know when you need chickadees to survive, okay? And this cat will be like, Dad, look what I found. I'll be like, man, it's dinner, guys, dinner! Throw the chickadee at my wife. She'll be grilling it in 10 seconds. It'll be good to go. You know, the thing is, you ever skin a partridge? You know, you step on the wings, you pull on the legs. Chickadees are so quick, they're like little meatballs. Like, they just pop apart. I bet. Don't get me wrong. The structure of a bird doesn't change much. I can get behind it, Mandelbro set. I get it. I get it. I agree. And if you ever watch Caddyshack, that gopher, goddamn gopher, eh? Watched Caddyshack with my wife the other day. It was kind of fun. Gophers are assholes. What can I say? Yeah, we gotta start wrapping it up at some point. Honestly, there's not much. I mean, the only other thing I could show you was.
Oh, have I got a story for you?
Was that how Genty, the guy this YouTuber that I do watch enough, has actually, I guess the flat earthers out there would say that he's fooled me. He's part of the collective, will of them. We have been fooled by them.
Well, I obviously disappeared for a month. And it's been a hell month, and I want to give you just a quick update. This won't be a polished video, just me in my hotel room, out of breath, but lucky to be alive. So let me tell you the story of what happened over this last month. I should come make some videos for you guys. However, I caught coronavirus, COVID-19. I sat in an apartment with it.
It's what he says here about how tired he was.
For 10 days. I don't know why. I think a number of reasons. One's I'm a Brit, and us Brits, like, we hate going to the doctors. Two, a little bit of macho-ness, maybe. And three, I don't know, just I thought, it'll be all right. I'm young, or young enough. Horrendous. By the end of it, I couldn't even walk to the bathroom. I couldn't breathe. And that's when a friend said, okay, listen, I'm going to take you to the hospital. I remember walking to the taxi on that day, and honestly, it was like I was an old man. I had to hold on to him. Now, what I didn't know, can we put him in intensive care? Made phone calls to the Russian embassy and said, listen, we got someone here who's done a few things for Russia in his time, promoted the country. Can we do something for him? And fortunately, someone at the Russian embassy took pity and made some phone calls to the director of the hospital and said, "We've got this guy here, can we get him, put him in intensive care?" And so I got moved up to intensive care. And I spent a week basically in intensive care in this hospital here in the suburb. And they were trying to resuscitate
right here.
manually.
This
care unit. On the 1st of July, I woke up about 5 o'clock in the morning to see the person in the bed next to me being resuscitated manually by the nurses and doctors. There were nurses and doctors all around, and they were trying to resuscitate that person. It was an older person. But I just remember lying there, just watching this, just thinking, what the fuck is going on? I'd never seen a dead person before. Definitely never seen anyone die before. But that person died. And that scared me a lot, because I was in the bed in front of me. I was just watching their machine, their monitors, nothing else to do in an IC unit. And it just went flat. The nurse came over, checked him, called a doctor, checked the pulse, threw the blanket over the face. He was dead. He was a lot older. But yeah, so that was pretty... brings it home.
Yeah, like he watched people die and everything, and he barely survived, I guess.
No, because I've just got no strength. The doctors were amazing. They looked after me. There was a nurse in there all the time.
So yeah, like, you know, he kind of vanished for a little bit, and turns out he was sick. And you know that tiredness that he talked about?
Anyway, I went to the hospital at the time, but what I know now was there was no oxygen in my blood. Most people have an oxygen level of about 98, 99 in their blood. What I subsequently found out was mine was down in the low 70s. I was dying basically at home and not...
There was another YouTuber I watched, and that was much earlier on, where he said he was case number 79 or something in South Africa. And he just remembers being so tired he could barely even move, and then just went to sleep for like a day. So yeah, it's fucked up like that, I guess. So yeah, I just like to show this because, you know, it just shows that it doesn't really matter. He even says, he said, I was being stupid, you know, I wanted to film more videos and I wasn't taking precautions. I wasn't being as careful as I should have. And he said, I got sick, and I got sicker than you'd think you would. So something to keep in mind out there, your flirfers that are watching. Nice meaty cough for everybody to go out on. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? Yeah, so if you got any last things you want to say, stick them out at me, stick your tongue out, wave them in the air, all that kind of fun stuff. And if you haven't hit like, and if you don't want to hit like, hit thumbs down, get out. I'm just kidding. Or just do it, I don't care. Do it, I dare you. No, don't dare them, they'll do it. Anyways, anyways, I feel like the streams could be a bit more prepared, a bit more entertaining. But I think that we're gonna start looking a little bit outside of Flat Earth, and we're gonna start moving a little bit to some of the SovSids. Maybe we'll find. I've been looking at their videos. I want to find one of somebody getting just owned, but my own. I want to find my own stupid idiot to get owned. It doesn't need to be somebody else's. Canada's getting more and more of them all the time too, so you never know. I might have to spread the love north of the border and show people that call it a First Amendment audit, even though we don't have a First Amendment and whatnot. Actually, I found a video that was funny because it was a Canadian one talking about like the rules for amendment auditing in Canada, and he's like, man, if you do it like they do it in the States, you're gonna get fucking arrested. And I'm like, it's funny. You just can't even do that. Like, the differences between laws and countries, right? Like, here we've probably got like a disturbing the fucking peace law, where it's like, yeah, you're not breaking any of these laws, but you're being a fucking prick, eh? Like, you know, like, it's just like, cuff him. Drag his ass. I'm sorry I made so much noise, eh? As they haul them off. I'm not sure exactly how it goes down when they're arrested in Canada, but you get it. Making fun of my own brethren. Pretty sure Punchy was saying ale a whole bunch of times when I fixed his air conditioner. I can't remember exactly, though. Anyways. So yeah, I'm like 15 or 20 seconds behind you people. So like, you know, we're gonna end this. It's gonna end it in like a minute and a half. So think about what time it is on your clock as I start counting this bitch down, okay? Did I miss any? I feel like I missed well, Mippet signed up. That was awesome. Thank you, Mippet. Shut up and take my money. Take my Merc and doll hairs. Don't care. Flurfs just spew, blah, blah, blah. That's Super Chicken. I'll grow my own coffee in a coffee can. Good stuff. What up, Beaver? Take some bacon money. And that was Bella. Bella with the standard bacon money comment, and I love it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you to all the donors tonight and the new member Mippet, and you know, Mippet, I'll get talking to you here at some point. You just gotta bear with me. Yeah, and then when I'm done this stream, I'm gonna feel really guilty about not opening my editor because I'm tired, but I'm not gonna. I'm probably gonna do I don't know what, but I should go to sleep because I gotta work again tomorrow. But you know me, I'm a glutton for punishment, so what do? You know? I might touch myself, you know, things like that, right? You know, you gotta keep it real, right? You gotta be honest with people. But that's not the end of my night, or is it? Questions we all have to answer. Anyways, I'm going to be hitting that outro button in 2 seconds, so I really appreciate you guys all coming out tonight and listening to my stupid ass talk about absolutely nothing. I'm sorry it wasn't on Wednesday. I know I've kind of trained you guys a little bit for Wednesday, and I hope to keep that day, although I'll be honest with you, Team Skeptic and Fight the Flat Earth have been streaming a lot on Wednesdays. So you never know. Maybe I have to migrate that to Thursdays eventually or something like that, just to kind of stay off that beaten path. But anyways, I also apologize to the European viewers if you've made it this far in this video, either because of insomnia or because you watched it later. I did mean to do this a bit earlier, but there was cars and parking like at shops yesterday and then today. And truth be told, I didn't get my ass in gear as soon as I should have, at which point I probably would have had a bit more time to get a stream on in time. But then it was kids baseball. And then after baseball, they came for ice cream, and you know, it's just the day went a little longer than I intended, which is fine. But it just pushed the stream later, and but I'm happy I was in a bit more of a rested mood. I was able to give everybody a slight bit more of a zany attitude, which is what I'm here for. So, Anacito, if you just got here, I'm leaving, buddy. I am so sorry. So I appreciate you stopping. Hit rewind before it's too late, buddy. You can go back 2 hours. Holy shit, it's been 2.5 hours. Okay. On that note. It's Friday. Well, it is now. I mean, it is here too. I mean, now. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry, little wolf. I'm trying to hit different time zones as soon as I get a chance to actually sit down, and so all the Aussies and shit are starting to wake up. That's what's happening here. And England, there's 6 hours. Yeah, 6 a.m. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I was doing like 2 a.m. streams in the past, and I was getting a lot of English, you know, and people out of Europe and stuff. It was pretty good. So don't get me wrong. But, man, is Radical still up over on freaking Marvel Girls? He's insane. That guy doesn't even know when to sleep. Anyways, on that note, thank you very much for coming. I'm gonna hit this outro button. Yeah, I told the hard drive never to shut off again. This should work this time. Let's see if it does. Here we go. Beaver out. Thank you very much for coming. Sorry to the people that showed up just now because it's, you know, ending. I do apologize. But I do have to end it. I'm tired now. It's been a long few weeks. But yeah, please feel free to chat me in Discord. Stupid globe Earth time zone. Well, little wolf, just please hang in there, and I will be trying to hit different time zones once my schedule opens back up. Right now I'm doing 10, 11-hour days, which I know it's not a lot, but it's a physical job. I'm pretty tired at the end of the day. Plus, I have to come home and do the paperwork side of things a lot of times too, which then takes more time. So, you know, so it's time consuming. But thank you very much, everybody. I'm hitting the outro button. Peace out. Love always. And we'll see you guys next week, okay? Thanks for coming. Seriously. Boy, look, I wear my hat the whole time. Look, we're going to take it off. Celebrate. Woo! Bald spot. Yeah!